Good morning, hope you're all well. It's Thursday the 5th of December. I said I didn't really have much to talk about and I don't have the time to do too many more videos for Christmas. I probably won't. I mean, after next week I think things are going to get quite busy. However, my friends send me things and they just bother me. And it just makes me want to read on them. Hello, Milo. Milo's come to say hello. Can you see him? Say hello. No, you can't see. Look up. Look. Anyway, and it bothers me and I want to get to the bottom of it. If I didn't see it, I wouldn't do videos. Anyway, but I think I'll do them in two because they're two kind of different things. One's sort of governmental and one's more about food. The food situation, I've been thinking about it for the last few days and I've come to my own conclusion, okay? As someone said in the comments, this milk situation, they could have been doing this for years, for this could be exposing it to us. Finally, calling out these companies, this is what they're doing. I have to be impartial, I'm on YouTube. Okay, so I am going to say it could be totally innocent actually as well. Okay, it could be nothing to do with the Gates Foundation. It could be totally fine. So remember, I am on a public platform, okay? And we actually have nothing to worry about. It could be, I don't know how this got to be such a big thing, but it could be that we needed to see this. And it shows you a lot of people know about what's going on in the world because it's caused such controversy. Think about that. So people must be thinking, oh, right, okay, we know what you're doing. It shows you how many more people are actually awake. Another thing is, even if they do start doing this, the controversy it's now caused will have a knock-on effect, okay? And that's not good for any company. So they may start it, withdraw it, not even start it for all you know. But of course, it certainly gets us looking at our food, which everyone's doing. And that particular tweet from Arla has had 6.3 million views. I mean, that is a backlash. That's just the people on the internet that have looked at that message. What about all the other people in the newspapers? It's been in the newspapers nearly every day. Okay, and there was somebody who kindly said to me that this is the article in the Daily Mail and this tells you, where you can shop and where you can't shop. Well, I have to be brutally honest, what they printed was every single supermarket. Every supermarket. Now, then I looked into organic. Then people were saying, oh no, but that company, organic, was bought out by Arla. So obviously I've got a message back and I posted it on the community page. The thing is, this is going to affect businesses really, really badly. So it can be really detrimental. Maybe we need to start looking at our food as a whole. Maybe it will clean up our food. Maybe it's to show us this is how much control they have of the food chain, changing the food chain. It might have a positive effect that because they've said it, now it's had really bad press in a way. Like the press don't seem to really be supporting it in a way because they're saying conspiracy theory. Well, as soon as you say conspiracy theory, you're going to get more people looking. And I'm starting to wonder if this was meant to be. Like, is this an agenda? That I can't help it. I start to wonder because normally, I don't know. I'm surprised. I just feel like the more they mention conspiracy, the more people will look. Isn't that an advantageous for us? So I got to the point, sorry, long-winded. I got to the point where I just thought, you know what? I remember I did this. I had cards. I had communicate and trust. And I'm going to just go with, you're never going to know the 100% truth. So I'm personally going to go with, for my own for my own, not safety, I didn't mean to say that, for my own sake, I meant to say, not safety, it's perfectly safe. Okay, I have to say that, I'm on YouTube. For my own sake, I'm going to buy from my local supermarket and I'm just going to buy but I'm not going to go to the other ones, the ones that were actually listed, because I was told there was only 20 farms, something like that, or 30 out of 2,000, was it? I said it on my first video. And at the end of the day, otherwise you're going to get yourself in a frenzy, because I thought about this. I thought, oh, no more chocolate eclairs. Oh, no more cream on your mince pies. What about when you go to a restaurant and you have sponge and custard? Where's the milk come from? What about your chocolate milkshake? What about your cereals? Cereals have skim milk powder in them. Your butter, your cheese, skim milk powder, your yogurts. Like there's even skim milk powder, I think, in things like chicken nuggets in the batter. Where does it end? This is what I mean. And at the end of the day, you just have to start saying, I've got to trust. We've already been eating pretty bad food anyway, all our lives. And just try and think like that in a way. You just have to sort of trust. Otherwise, I just thought this is going to get out of control, because then you'll be, I can't eat that. I'm going to avoid that. You can't avoid everything. You don't know where they're sourcing their milk from. I may have worried you more, but at the end of the day, you don't know. And so I just thought, you know what? I'm not going to get myself in a frenzy over this. I'm pretty sure there's going to come a point where they're going to clean up the whole food industry completely anyway. I've already had that. Robert Kennedy Jr. has already put that out there. Maybe that will start in America first, but if anything, our food's going to improve. So this could be a teeny blip, if they even do it. So, will they do it? Will this continue? Will it last very long? Do we need to worry? I don't really know. So, I've been chatting away, and I have this on the bottom of the deck. Can't get my words out today. Now, this is hesitancy. Okay, but it's very strange. This is also military. I did wondered that for a while, if there's something behind all of this. Is somebody pointing fingers at the food industry for us to see? Was this a plan they were going to have planned? Maybe they don't even do it. See, this is another thing I've been thinking. No, this was a plan. 100% was a plan. It was a plan. It was a plan to, this is the fields, oh, look, she's pouring. Looks like milk. Well, it's not milk, but it could be milk. Pouring the milk. It could be our whole ecosystem in a way. Like food and everything, the whole thing. Wow. Yeah. Feels like it was going to change all of our systems. Probably our dairy industry, our everything. I feel like everything was going to be affected. So what we need to know is, obviously our food has been compromised. You can clearly see that. But what do we need to know about this? Is this exposure? So we start looking at our food. Is this anything to do with the white hats? How long will this continue? What's the knock-on effect? Will it end? Is our food going to be healthier? Now, that's a lot of questions, so it may be difficult to read. I could have broken it down, but then it'd be another video for another 30 minutes on one topic. Okay, so I've asked many things. I'll just see what I get. I'm going to do 9 cards. This is exposing. And that's also could be about, potentially, our environment, the system. Let's see what I get. Right. Wow. This is, what have I been saying for a very long time? I now have 2 major arcanas. This is for the situation. This is the world showing you as a whole what's been going on in the world, and the Hermit is guiding you wisdom. So you are now gaining knowledge. So the whole point of this is you are learning, and people are really waking up to what has been going on with the food industry. Okay, so this is just wisdom, and then you can gain knowledge and take it from there in a way, and decide what you want to do. But this has been going on forevermore, and this is our whole entire lives and for the whole world. And they are two major arcanas. So this is like opening up our knowledge, and this is clarity. So yes, we are now understanding, things are becoming much more clearer now, where we've been and where we're going. And actually where we're going looks a lot better than where we've been. You see that? You see these cards? I'm going to go over them now because I don't have much space. Wow! Wow! This is about getting a reaction and inspiring us. So making us see, goodness me, this is about the truth. The truth and honesty. So the truth is getting out there now for the world. We are now, that's why I can't help but wonder if we're meant to see all of this. This is about boundaries. It's to do with the past. So it's all information about maybe pushing boundaries, what they were focused on. It can be a bit dreary, that kind of thing. So that's all to do with the past. This is intently what they were focused on. So I don't have anything to do with white hats. It doesn't mean they're not somewhere behind it. So the question was food, past and present. This is all new beginning, new food, new beginning. Temperance, patience, but not only that, this is healing when it's the right time. And this is also actually could be clearing out our whole entire industry, because this is obviously grass and a new beginning, so healing. So if anything, I would have thought that will all go. Whether it starts and stops or doesn't even start, that will go. Our whole environment's going to be cleaned up and it's going to evolve. Okay, it's going to evolve. Now, and wands are about integrity. So our whole not just farming, our whole food industry is going to be renewed and cleaned up. And this is about exposing it all. So I believe the newspapers are telling us what we're all meant to know. This is how they clean up. The start, I would say it's the start of the cleanup. I've got the same card I had when I did milk the other day. So this is the start of the cleanup. And this is communicate. So I had before communicate, trust. And this is communicate. It's like you have to know, or we have to know, that our food has been compromised. And I think this is more about the milk story. I think this is about that's like where they were going even further. But I think it's showing you that it's always been bad. It's always been compromised and tampered with, and that's pretty bad. Meditate. So it probably means for the moment, just relax, because you can't do anything about it. So I've got meditate. What does it say? Meditate or listen to music. So it's almost implying just communicate, go with who you can trust, and just relax, because there's nothing you can do about it. This is what's happened. We now know. But when will the healing and when will it start? When will the cleanup start? Do we need to worry? This could be about this. So this is a reconfiguring everything. So this is a short-term card. This could reconfiguring everything, and then it ends in a way. So this could be like a temporary thing. This could be 3 months, or it could be sooner. Right, so for how long do we need to worry about the milk controversy, or do we need to worry about it at all? It's probably, I can't say probably, it is potentially, I can't say perfectly safe, because according to the media, I'll just say it like that. At the end of the day, I didn't put the story out, the media did. How long? Well, this is it's an unexpected kind of diversion, I would say. Like, I would say almost like perhaps they were attempting to go down this route, but I'm wondering if the repercussions mean it ends sooner or they don't even commence. How long do we have to worry about this? Well, I did wonder if... Right, this is very interesting. I feel like this is this in a way was meant to happen. However, I don't know if it's to do with the white hats or whatever, I don't know. Because this is coming in, this is a cloud. So obviously farty cloud. Poof, poor cow. And it's milk, okay? It's a cup of milk. He's saying, oh, no, thank you. Thank you very much, but no, thank you. I might take one of these, not this one. Not this one with a cloud attached to it, no. And the grass here, see? But this is the strategy and this is the situation, which is very fascinating. You've got some military people over here, look. Hey, come back, you. And he's like quick sneaking about. I wonder if it's been done to get this out there and to start a new beginning, to start the healing process even. Because this card, it's strange to have this as the first card down. I said, how long do we need to worry and what do we, how long is this going to go on for? This is a short-term card kind of thing, but it's controlling your thoughts to get the narrative you want. And there's another cup pouring with potentially milk. It's water, but it could be milk. Wow, this is unreal. Hangman, to make you see things from another perspective. Enlightenment, we needed to see it. Rejection. I don't know if they're even going to commence it. If they do, it won't be long. I feel this could be 5 months maximum. That's a 5. It's a temporary setback and it's a rejection because this is like people don't want to buy this. This has had... I have to be really careful what I'm saying, okay? But I didn't put this out in the newspapers. It's obvious, without even looking at the cards, it's obvious people are going to source milk from other places. It's only natural. It's the newspapers that put it out there. If the newspapers hadn't put it out there, there would be no concerns about this whatsoever. So newspapers have, in a way, created this. So, it's difficult for me reading cards, Can I say this? Well, I think it's common sense, to be honest, that it would have a knock-on effect. I mean, let's be honest here. So this is bypassing something. So unfortunately, it was obvious anyway. Some of these companies, I do feel sorry for them because it could be totally innocent and it affects everyone's business and everyone's livelihood. And maybe it will make other companies say, we better not do this. No, let's not do this. It may be that's what happens. It may be they don't even start it. Okay, I keep getting this plan. So here we go. I have another 5. This is people walking away, okay? And obviously they're not wanting to buy this. And perhaps even sourcing, coming up with other ideas here. However, this feels like, because this is a backlash. This is your thoughts and words. So this is a backlash. This is people walking away, feeling but so this could be that this situation is going to make them go back to the drawing board in a way here. Reconsider. This could be them talking to the farmers. And it could be saying, you know what, we're just going to admit defeat. It's not what people want. Okay. Oh, I was so worried it wasn't recording. It's happened to me so many times. I've had to sit here all day. Right, hang on. I've got to look. I'm not even going to pause it just in case. Now, it's very interesting because this looks like it's the green grass, you see, look. And I feel like they were trying to stand their ground, But I do think that people power may stop this. I genuinely do. He's stopped working. He isn't moving. He's meant to be ploughing the fields. He's got his physical, that's physical, so he's got his physical bag of fertilizer, whatever you want to call it, and he's not ploughing the seeds, so he's not putting it down on the floor. He's about to. Look, very close to the end, and the grass is there, but he's like, I would really want to go forward with this, but it's like almost done. He's really, really weary here. Look, I think it's only a matter of time. It will either not happen or it will be very, very temporary. However, I will say you have to go with what works for you and trust your intuition. If you think there's no problem, go ahead. You have to choose what's right for you in life. I've made my decision. I'm not going to live in a state of worry, and I don't think that's healthy. So this is a victory. This is walking away. These are the cups. Look, the milk. He's walking away from the cups. It could be that this situation got so out of control and escalated so fast that it's had such a knock-on effect that it's because people got knowledge. And I think that only a few people, well, not a few, I think quite a few will still buy it, but I think it will have a knock-on effect and not many people are going to be interested. And unfortunately, that's about the truth. And it's a bit brutal, but it's the way it is. And look, I got completion here. You may find out in the news, this is trust, healing. He's not working and he's pending. Suspended waiting, doesn't really go anywhere. It wouldn't surprise me, whether you're here or not, whether they'll make an announcement or not, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if that gets stopped at some point or they don't even pursue it. But that's the press, at the end of the day. There's me thinking people don't read the newspapers. They clearly still do. But apparently it was on the news as well, I think. Move. Make of that what you will. Move. And he said, move. I do wonder if the White Hats were possibly behind it somewhere to expose the whole food industry. Goals. Strength. Right, I think we can wrap that story up now. I think I've done it till I'm blue in the face. That's great. It means our food is going to be changed in the future. Our food is going to be healthier. Our food is going to be looked at. And our food is going to be this is it. This is a massive turning point, I feel. And this is massive revelations. And I think there'll be more shocks, more surprises, where the whole thing starts to collapse. Because I think it has a knock-on effect with the tower as well. So it'll be like, oh my goodness me. And then I think it's the media going to start pointing out different things. I don't know why. That just feels like that's something to do with the White Hats, that the newspapers are going to be used or are going to start telling the people. This has been going on for a long time. Because normally newspapers don't back these kind of things up. So it's quite surprising that they were putting it out and then a list of, where you can go, where you can't go, but it wasn't helpful, I have to be honest. It was basically nowhere. This is about balance, fairness. These two lovely cards. Balance, fairness, could be new partnerships spring up. And this is great happiness. And they're two major cards. So that should make you feel much happier about our future food and the food industry as a whole. It's going to be fair, balanced, new partnerships, new decisions, new choices. Could be new political decisions. Oh, yeah, so that was it. So my last one... Oh, I spoke too long, so I thought of two other things. Hang on, I have to write them down before I forget. Am I still recording? Yes. Okay, hang on. I have to write down the 2 P's and then France. I was going to do 2 videos. I might just stick it on one. Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I think that was everything. Okay. I'm going to stick it on one. I don't want to be here all day. It's going to take me forever to load up 2 videos, 2 screenshots. Okay. Dystopia. Apparently, June Slater, who's on Twitter, has posted a picture that someone's been posting in Wales, and apparently these poles are popping up on every street corner in Wales. Well, I haven't seen any around here. They're emission poles. So basically, when these poles go purple, then you have to go home. So, farting cows, emissions high, go home. Anyway, sustainability. The interesting thing is what she said, what we're all thinking, you know, why don't you stop getting on your jet plane then and going to your meetings? Why don't you lead by example? If you're so worried about the farting cows and the emissions, well, this is why they had to create climate change. I can't believe they've gone this far. I'm a bit shocked. But I do think these were the plans and they haven't been told to stop. So they are continuing lower down. So I need to ask, these emission poles, obviously they're to tell you to go home. Will they be used? Honestly, I'm quite surprised they've gone this far. Like, oh my goodness me. Dystopia. I feel like at the moment they're just sticking them in the ground. Oh, dystopia. This is to put you at hardship. I don't see nothing about the climate here. Let me tell you that. I see nothing about the climate. I see an arrangement. I see these are information. So these are going to serve a notice. Go home! Sustainability! This one is to sort of potentially push you back home, to make you realise you could be catastrophic if you leave your house. Look, and they're a long way from home. Quick, get home! She's at home. Well, she's in the environment. But what it is, it's to tell you about the environment may not be okay and you need to get home. So, because she's a homemaker as well. Okay, so hangman. Patience and perseverance, okay? However, I feel like they're sticking them out there, but to do an announcement when the time's right. However, I wonder, as fast as they're sticking them up, I wonder if it won't actually transpire. Because this is seeing things from a different perspective. So it might take some time. I feel that they were used, they were potentially or are to be used for an announcement to tell you to go home. Sustainability. Have we come this far? Wow. Oh, look at the cloud. Quick, it's raining too much. You better go home. Yeah, so this is information. However, I don't know if they will be used. It feels like an ending. Feels like something better happens and they don't really get the chance to use them. And if they do, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I do think that a lot of these things that are cropping up will kind of fizzle out, I should say. Now, there's judgment. So that could be like the notice of, hey, come, get in your house. Or it could be that we find out different things about about what's really going on. Here's your cloud coming in. This is knowledge. This is about your environment. So, does that ever take off? Do we ever hear them go off? Will it be short-lived? Will it even happen? Will something else happen to make that not happen? Strength. Now, is that them using their strength, or is something better going to happen to take it off the table? I have decide. Positive. I don't think if it lasts, it won't last long. I think, you know what they could do? They could turn it around. They could literally turn it around, the white hats, and say, go home, sustainability. And then you sit at home and you find out the truth. You never know. I've got move at the bottom. I've got move and passion. Create. So they wanted to create this situation. They were very passionate about it. And they wanted to shove people here and there and get you home when they felt like it. Good news is heading your way. Create. Energy of all the cards. That's so funny. Friends. Spend more time with your friends. I don't really get that. Right, I think I'm going to move on with that one now. Nature. Oh, nature. Reconnect. It's probably saying, go out and enjoy nature. Don't worry about it. Don't go home. Sit in the park. Breathe this is the irony. Breathe in the chemtrails at your leisure. Honestly, the irony of what they do when you find out the truth. When you get the when you see the hermit, you find out the truth about things that are hidden to you from you. This is about your words and your thoughts hidden. That are very, very shocking and probably not exactly as they seem. It's a bit, not quite, a bit iffy. These long-term changes they had planned for you to reconfigure everything to curtail your freedoms. Okay? Yep, this is about movement. However, I've got weight, celebration. I'm not concerned about it. I think that could be turned around. So I've done dystopia. Oh yeah, so is this the end of dystopia? What have I got here? Maybe it's such a quick turnaround. These things don't really come into fruition much. What do I have? I'm sure a card just flipped. It's going to be a longer video. Is this the end of dystopia? Standing their ground. Oh, there's a change now. Oh! I literally feel when I look at the tower, the whole thing collapses. This is a turning point. I feel like they've been really trying to do this because this is... he's standing on the grass, you see, and the water's in between the grass, and he's trying to stand his ground, and it's about the outdoors, of course, and it's also an energy card, even more fascinating. But then I feel like if something comes along, some information that flips this, I feel like lots of writing here, lots of writing. Information comes that changes this. I just see scribbling here, and that flips it, and then it's almost like it collapses, or it just completely, crumbles in a way. The tower's big, so proud. Be proud of where you are and where you're going. Skills. Proud again. That's good news. Career. Create. Is this the end of dystopia? Or nearly the end of dystopia? Family. Tell them you love them. Oh. Dystopia. Right. Proud, recharge. There you go. So I've got proud. Recharge. It may be that when you're, you can make of that what you will, but it may be that when you're sitting at home with your families, you get to find out the truth of all of this, and then the whole thing collapses. There's a tower, so that is destabilizing, and you will know about it. I think this is coming to a head. It really does feel like it. 1 minute I think, nah, nothing's going to happen for ages. And next minute I think, oh, blimey. It really could be close to, so close to the end. This is about getting your greatest wishes. So it could be sooner than we think. You think it's not going to happen, then it could just happen. So what was I talking about? Oh, dystopia, or showing us. Well, they're showing us, okay, everything that's been done and everything they wanted. And how it's all coming together now as well. So this is another one that's absolutely nutty. My friend sent it to me and I looked it up. It was in the newspaper. I couldn't believe it. I've got to surrender. That our government in the UK, I kid you not. See, this is why I think this is white hats showing you. And to be honest, I'm a bit tired of it now. I'll be quite glad if we can stop having these headlines after the 20th of January. Like, if this goes on another 2 years, no way. I'm going to be exhausted by then. I won't have the strength. That porridge, I kid you not, this is the irony of it all. This is why it's just absurd. It has to be the white hats. That porridge is going to be from 2025, no adverts, because it's going to be on the banned list of junk food because it has a little bit of sugar maybe naturally in the oats. So porridge, junk food, yet you can put, oh my goodness, how do I say this? You can put things in the milk that are absolutely fine or may not be absolutely fine, and you can do other things in the last few years. You know where I'm going with what I'm saying, okay? Yet you say porridge is not healthy and is on the junk food list. At the end of the day, it's absolute nuts. I mean, honestly. Oh, but food additives, aspartame, oh, they're all fine. Don't worry about that. It's absolute absurd. The thing is, they're not being funny, they must think we're really thick. I kid you not. Honestly, they must think, they were probably hoping they'd dumb down our intelligence and intuition at this point, that we would just be going, okay, do what you want, we agree, we're so compliant by now, yes, we'll follow you blindly. That's what it's like. Honestly. Now, hopefully, I was about to say, hopefully by 2025, we'll be in, I think it's the end of 2025, we'll be in a different position. So, will this ever happen? Is this anything to do with the White Hats putting this out about porridge? Potentially going on the banned junk food list. But get your DRUGS for take 10 of them actually, 10 different ones for this ailment, and then another one because you've got an ailment of symptom of that ailment. And then you can also, in the last 4 years, you can have a bit of extra. You can do this, you can stick a bit of aluminium in your fillings. You can have a bit of fluoride when you brush your teeth. Yeah, we know. Do you think we're stupid? Stupid! We're not as stupid as you think. It's strange because I feel like this is a kind of path they want to go down. They want to shut us all down. This is something they would like to pull off. They have planned for this. However, I think it will be different by then. This could literally be in about 4 weeks. We see things quite differently. We maybe go through this could be like reaching the finish line. And maybe our politics will be different by then. I think they're trying to pull back things and create worries about things, but I literally feel like this is just confusion. But it's also like maybe it's a bit confusing because it kind of doesn't fit properly what they're saying in a way. Like the magician, it's all a bit tricky and a bit iffy. I've just asked a question that I don't know if I can say it out loud. Well, I asked if, oh goodness, how do I say this? Hang on, I'm going to pull some more cards. I'm just got to think how I would say this. Okay. I don't think it's going to quite work out as they hoped. We may be looking at things very differently by then. So the question was, will they still be able to have that level of power by then? I'm sure you can read through the lines. I also have I have a military, I have another military, I have another military. This could be a switch, healing. We could have our freedom by then. Ooh. I feel like by then, hopefully there will be information. Okay. I think you would have found out a lot of different stuff by then, actually. This is clarity. Finally getting some clarity. It's very upsetting news. High emotions, some information, the start of the information of really upsetting news. Hardship for us. I feel like we might have learnt some truths by then. I think we could be in a different place by then. Oh, yeah, I think we will be. Now, which leads me on to, hopefully, because I like my porridge. Thank you very much. Don't put my porridge on the junk food list. It's absolutely bizarre, isn't it? It's absolutely bizarre. Clear direction. Decide what you want to do in life. Focus. Maybe it won't be the focus. Move, meditate, wait, create, meditate. It's almost like music. It's almost as if when I get this card, meditate, just go within, trust what you know that this is going to come to a head at some point, and you just got to calmly just get through it and just take it on the chin for now. Don't get het up. Probably advice for me. Anyway, which leads me on to the last thing. I think I'm going to have to stop going on social media. My friends, they send me stuff. I do enjoy reading it, but it just makes me want to do a video. I can't help it. I just have to. I think because I'm just so about justice, and I find it so annoying. And it's getting more and more outlandish by the day, and more absurd by the day. And I feel sorry for humanity. They must be so confused right now. I mean, honestly, mental health must be at its worst. It's sad, really. I mean, as much as I sit here and say, I want to try and help, I mean, it's chronic. It really is quite chronic. I hope by January we can start seeing a bit of a difference. Which leads me on to saying do yoga in the meantime. Good news is coming. Heal. See, we are going to need to heal from mental health issues. The world needs to heal. It's bad. Anyway, which leads me on to, apparently there was a post which I put on the community page about France. It's all collapsing, apparently. Now, also, apparently, South Korea, there's something to do with military. Apparently, that was on the news. I'm not reading about South Korea purely because it's too close to North Korea. I don't mind reading on Europe. I sort of understand a bit more about Europe and And but I'm not reading on South Korea. But anyway, I will read on France because it's a bit closer to home. Apparently that's all falling apart, their governmental structure. I don't follow the news. It was just something that apparently it was on the BBC News. Let's see if that's true. Is that falling apart? People are saying this could be the start of the end. Start of the end. Gosh, it feels like, honestly, to me, it feels like it's really, everything's starting to reach absolutely boiling point. A boiling point. It's, what was the question? Is this the start of the end, I think I said? Kind of, yes. And these are really positive cards. So, you know, it may not look like that just now. It may not look like that for the next few weeks. It may not look like that for the next few months. But I can tell you, this is a long-term card. This is patience, healing, when it's the right time, okay? This is a new path, okay? It's like clearing the waters and then this new path that leads to the beautiful sun, which is already here. So it's a positive situation in order to bring in a new beginning, okay? And this is their position in the world, okay? I feel like in the past it was okay, but now this is about, that's the past, because he's looking in the past. And now it feels like this situation can bring in a new beginning somehow. He's also going on a whole new path, and he's very enthusiastic about it as well. So it looks like it's a good thing. Could be like about control and power, and looks like that's really coming to an end. And that's also in the past. If you look right, it's really interesting. Okay, so he's going forward positive. That's about the situation in the past, looking left. That is also in a way to do with the past, looking left. And that looks like it's nearly come to an end. And this gives a point of healing and renewal. And in time, that might take a little bit of time, but that's on its way. That's a major card. It's on its way. And that's these are lovely as well. So this is a celebration. The cups of all feelings, so really feeling really happy about saying goodbye, and just probably like a turnover, a change, feelings of like finally things are going to change for the better. This is about renewal. So it looks really positive. So the last one for France, I wonder if it will have a knock-on effect. Go with the flow, just whatever they say, even if they say no, it's different, just give it time. Friends, so it could be like different people. Strength, amazing. Now, what I really want to know, so that's all you need to know, this is amazing, this is such a lovely card, it's about healing, renewal. I want to know if that happens, it could be, with that other card, the start of, this is it, we start seeing our landscape differently. If that happens with France and they have renewal, will that start a knock-on effect for the rest of Europe or other countries or even England? Right, and then I'm done. I say this every week. I want to enjoy my break. This is leading us onto a different path, okay? Oh, I have to check I'm still recording. Oh my goodness, this is a long video. Well, this will see you through for the week. So potentially it could have been like we've been on, this is like the unknown now. We don't know because this is very new for us, for the world. Mr. T, and I've got a soldier working or waiting to start work. And look at this. Boom! With the tower. And the Fool could be like, it's just blindsided, unexpected. Wow, he is waiting to go and ending. So unexpectedly, could be unexpected. Good white hat military. negotiating on our behalves, changing the past. And this is a 10 of Wands, so an ending could be bringing everything to an end. Oh my goodness me, I'm going to keep this one. This is giving us, the people, back their freedoms and liberty. I feel like finally, oh my goodness me, just when it was going really nutty, wasn't it? Just when it was getting nutty, we needed to see this. I needed to see this. Thank you. I needed to see this. Well, finally, we're going to get a break. Finally, we're going to get a break. So it could even be in the holidays. We're going to get a break. Love and animals. Heal, comfort and relax you. There you go. Holiday, love, holidays. A break. A break. We get a break. We have a break. This card is like that. Oh, look at that! Woo! Freedom and liberty. Freedom and... Just when we thought, I thought, could it get any more nuttier? There you go. I hope that helped you. I may be back for... I may be back. I may not. I probably will. You know me. At some point. Have a great week. Bye now.